Hello again, class. Decided to change my hat today. Hope you like this one. It's a good one. Alright, now here's the trick. We are going to combine all the rhythms we've learned so far. So we've got whole notes, the last 4 beats, they look like an oval. We have whole rests that look like a rectangle below the 3rd line. We have half notes that look like an oval with a stem. Those last 2 beats. We have half rests that look like a rectangle above the 3rd line. Those also last 2 beats. We've got quarter notes that look like a filled-in oval with a stem. Those last 1 beat. Quarter rests look like that slanty Z with a C underneath it. Those also last 1 beat, silence. And then 8th notes, if you can see them down here. Let me raise that up so you guys can see. Just a reminder you from last week. 8th notes look like quarter notes. They're filled in ovals, but they have a beam connecting them or a flag. Okay? And those, there are 2 per beat. Now, let's look at, I made a real simple rhythm at the top here. We have a whole note. Again, last 4 beats. We've got a bar line. Got 2 half notes, 2 quarter notes, and 4 8th notes. So, I went from long notes to short notes. So this first one lasts all 4 beats. So I'm going to clap on beat 1 and I'm going to hold that note out for 4 beats. These two, then the next measure, we have a half note on beat 1. It holds out through beat 2, and then our second half note comes in on beat 3. I'm going to hold that out through beat 4. And then in the last measure, we got a lot more going on. We've got a quarter note on beat 1, another one on beat 2, and then remember our 8th notes we count the beat. So the 3rd beat is an 8th note. Then we count and for the and of 3. Then we look at beat 4. We have another 8th note, and we count the second 8th note on beat 4 as 4 and. All right. So let's go ahead and look at this rhythm right here, and I'm going to count and clap it with you. Here we go. Ready? And 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Okay? Now, again, that went from long to short, or whole notes to 8th notes, right? But this one I kind of mixed them up a little bit, and I put some rests in there too. So, let's look at this example. We've got a quarter note, last 1 beat, on beat 1 of the first measure. Okay? Then we have a quarter rest on beat 2, so we just rest. Now we have 2 8th notes on beat 3, so we count 3 and then a quarter note on beat 4. Alright, then the next measure, we have a half note on beat 1. We hold that out through beat 2, and then we have a half rest on beat 3 and beat 4. Remember, because the half rest lasts 2 beats. So, and then on the last measure, we have a whole note, and that lasts all 4 beats. So we hold that out through the whole measure. Okay? So, this one's a little tricky. I'm going to do this twice with you. So go ahead and clap and count this one with me. Here we go. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now, here's one thing I do like to do with rests. Because rests can be a little confusing sometimes because they should be silent, right? So when we count out loud, that's not silent. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to go like this, and I'm just going to count the number in my head. So beat 2, you'll see me go like this, and I'm not even going to say 2, but I am saying it in my head. Okay, you always got to keep counting in your head no matter what. And then when we get to this one, beats 3 and 4 are also rests. So I'm going to go like this, and I'll even mouth the words of the numbers so you can see. and then I'm going to count through the whole note, because remember, we hold the whole note out. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not silent. Those are notes that we hold. Okay? So let's try that. Let's see how we do. Ready, 2, ready, go. 1, 3, and 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Good job.